Hi, my name's Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube channel and my podcast. You can view any of my interviews that I do that are real estate related, construction related, or mortgage related on my YouTube channel, my Spotify channel, and my iHeartRadio channel. So I want to first of all thank Tom Popadak for joining me today. Tom is a sales representative for Hanover Family Builders, my all-time favorite production builder anywhere. I love working with you guys, and I'm honored to have you, Tom, here on an interview with me talking about your subdivision at ORCHID Terrace. So thanks for joining me.
I'm happy to be here, Bruce. We've known each other for many years now, and we've worked well together, so I'm happy to do this.
Yeah, so I appreciate it. So I think our primary goal today is I really want to know more, not only about what's going on in your community, but maybe what's going on in the building industry. So first of all, I just want to make note that Hanover Family Builders, and why I like them so much, Tom, is because they're a family-owned operation. You know, there's so much big business these days. People don't care about service anymore. And I love Hanover because they really take great care of their clients. They take good care of their employees. They take good care of me as a preferred mortgage lender. And I love working with them because it makes a difference in today's world when service levels just don't seem to be what they were in the days past. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely true. Hanover Family Builders, the reason I selected to work with them, I was in general real estate before, selling new home construction from the outside looking in. I decided to join Hanover because of the type of company they are.
Yes.
Family owned, locally operated company based right here in Orlando, building only in Central Florida, 5-county area, 17 active communities. But we're about quality, quantity. So we're going to build maybe 800 homes this year instead of 80,000 that some other national builders might build. So every home means a little bit more to us. So we put our heart and soul and our pride into each one of those 800 homes we build right here in Central Florida.
You know, you absolutely do. And it's been an honor not only to be part of your organization as a lender partner, but prior to being Hanover, Royal Oak Homes for a number of years, and you worked in general real estate, and you loved selling the Hanover product. At that point was Royal Oak Homes. And it's always been a joy working with you. So that's why I wanted to interview you today. And I wanted to acknowledge the fact that Bill Oros, the CEO of your company, was voted by Orlando Business Journal the best builder in that year. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what's happened since then, but he's still the best builder that I know of in town.
Our company has won numerous builder awards, but also our customer satisfaction level, as you indicated, is among the highest in the industry.
It really is.
Our homes,
it really
our
is.
Communities, and they're very, very excited when they get the keys to their brand new home.
Well, I want to get on with a few questions that I have about ORCHID Terrace, and because I think you're hitting your closeout phase. Is that right?
That is correct. We are currently nearing our closeout stage with only 3 homes remaining. In fact, as we sit here, the bulldozer is tearing up our parking lot for the model
of
home.
The model home.
Become a house, yeah.
Yeah, of the model home. All right, they're going to be there. Let's just hope the bulldozer doesn't get too close during this interview.
Yeah, so, we're all hoping that.
On the screen right now, you should be able to see a picture of Central Florida, and it's just literally plastered with communities. And you say 17. I think there's more coming on board, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, there are. There are numerous communities that recently opened. Those are in red. The green communities have been open and are selling. The ones that are in like a silver or gray tone are either recently opened or opening. So we're adding several new communities to our lineup. We'll be over 20 communities by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's great. And as you can see, they're in phenomenal locations as well. So you're currently in ORCHID Terrace as a closeout phase. I want to do another interview with you on the next phase, which I think is going to be Davenport Estates, if I'm not mistaken.
So yes, we are actively building to-be-built homes from the ground up on vacant lots in Davenport Estates, and we also have some move-in ready inventory there. We'll get to that in the next interview. But
We will get to that in the next interview. Let's talk a little bit. We've got a map here, and then I want to talk a little bit about your community in general, because when I look at where you're located in Haines City, like you're just miles from Disney World. You're a short distance from Posner Park. You're really in a great area. When I go to your community, I can get on and off from I-4. You're right off 27. You're close to the 417. You're not far from the 429. I mean, how much more centrally located could somebody possibly be when it comes to a building community?
Yeah,
it's an
ideal location, right off Highway 27, just 10 minutes south of I-4. We're near Advent Health, Heart of Florida Hospital. We're near Champions Gate. We're near Posner Park, 30 minutes to Disney. It really is a great location.
Yeah, beautiful location. So I think, and I believe that you've got homes that are starting in the 200s, but I think 200s, your average price is closer, I would assume, in the 300s. Is that right? By the time you're finished?
Yeah, when we started a year and a half ago with 89 lots here in Orchid Terrace, we were in the mid 200s. Due to recent price increases in labor and materials, we're now in the 300 range.
Yeah, but I still think that for what you're getting in that community, and we're going to talk a little bit about your inventory, for what you're getting for square footage and the quality of workmanship and the quality of home, I still think that Hanover Family Builders is, quite frankly, undervalued. So I think there's still a lot of room to go. And I think that when I see people buying your homes, okay, we went into contract today. By the time that house is finished, they've already made equity. Like I'm seeing people making plenty of money on the equity from the time they go into contract to the time they close, let alone in a year or 2 years from now. So there's a lot of room to go.
True. We
absolutely
sold houses to folks in the initial stages, first couple months, who when they put the key in the door the first time, they had 50, 60, even $70,000 in equity. And they got like a free pool with every house. So
isn't that exciting to see that?
Yes.
Like, I just love, Tom, watching people make money in real estate. You know, I preach it on my radio show, WDBO Saturdays at noon, WDBO 107.3 and 580 AM on Sundays at noon. And, you know, I've been preaching to people, get into real estate. It's such a great time. And I know some people hear me, and I've got a lot of great loyal listeners, Tom, but a lot of people think that I'm just talking, like it's just kind of like fake news. It's not fake news, man. It's the real deal. It's how to make money, is making money in real estate. Let's talk a little bit about the inventory that you've got, because you're closing out. So if somebody wants an opportunity, now's the time to get it. So you've got your final closeout, and you've got lot 174, Kensington Flex, lot 158, a Newcastle, lot 173, another Newcastle. So I want to, and those are running at about 365, okay, 366, and just under 380 on each of those units. So when would those be finished?
So those are delivered. The delivery date for those expected to be April, May, June of 2022. We used to build a house in 6 months. Now it takes 8 to 10 months based on shortages of materials and labor. So it's a little bit harder to predict, but we're looking at April to June of next year. The Kensington Flex is one of our most popular floor plans. It's a 1-story, 4.2, 2,100 square feet. The Newcastle is a very unique floor plan in that it starts as a 4.2.5. It's 2,560 square feet, and you can add a 5th bedroom and full bath.
That's a big house. That's a lot of house, man.
It's a lot.
$365,000. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a 5.3.5. So there's a guest suite, mother-in-law suite downstairs with a full bathroom, and then a 4.2 up. So it really meets a lot of families' needs.
Right. And then you've got the Newcastle. So you've got two different, they're both 2,560 square feet. And are they the same unit essentially that you have on there? Because I know that you've got some flex models and and you can do, I think there's some additional models that you can add on bonus rooms and so forth. Is that
Yeah,
right?
both of the new castles that we're building are 5.5 with the downstairs full bedroom and bath. One's on a corner lot and one is being built in the parking lot. That's lot 173 where the bulldozer is tearing up my parking lot today.
So since these are considered inventory, but they're not finished yet, they're not, so you're not moving in till April. Okay. So they're still, they're not ready to move in. What, first of all, let me ask you, what's a standard feature in your community? And then, so let's talk a little bit about that. What would you get without an upgrade?
So at Hanover Family Builders, we build about $20,000 of value into the base price of your home. Three of the most commonly mentioned items are the brick paver driveway and walkway to your home. Brick pavers look better today, but more importantly, they look better 10 years from now because concrete tends to crack and the brick pavers don't. You're going to have a covered lanai on the back of your home, and you're going to have the amazing Kohler digital shower system. I believe we're the only builder in the Orlando area offering that. And
what's a Kohler digital
feature, standard feature in all of our homes? I mean,
what does that mean?
The standard features, but those are the three big items.
What's a Kohler digital? What was it? A Kohler what?
Yeah, I know. You've never seen one, but in our houses you have. So it's a digital controller on the wall. It controls a rain shower head, a handheld shower. It turns the shower on and off, and it raises and lowers the temperature. You've got rail tile on the wall, a frameless glass enclosure. It's about a $5,000 shower that we include in every home in the base price. It's amazing.
Wow. That's really cool. And I love the paver driveways too. I think that's a beautiful upgrade. It adds a lot to the house. So let's see what else we've got here. Oh, here's a Newcastle. So there's a picture of your Newcastle. It's part of your website. It's the house that's premiered on your website. That's a beautiful home, a 2-story home. Got a lot to offer there. What's a beautiful home. And if we look at this next screen, we've got a picture of the layout of the home and what you would get if you were adding an optional extended lanai, maybe the guest suite with a full bath. So this is what you get. Now there's a lot of house under that roof.
Yeah, one of the differences with Hanover is you can modify floor plans up to our specs. You can also go to Design Center and choose your interior finishes and fixtures. It's a little bit different process than to build 10 houses up and down the street and hope you like one. We build your house for you. Now on the inventory homes, these homes have already been designed by our Design Center. So the flooring, the extended tile, the granite or quartz countertops, 42-inch cabinets with crown molding, those are going to be standard feature in all of these inventory homes.
Will that it still allow, even though they're considered inventory, allow somebody to still go to the Design Center and do some additional add-ons?
Only the lot 158, which has not been to the Design Center, is a ready start home. That home, a family could still go to Design Center and customize.
Great, fantastic. And then here we've got a picture of the Kensington Flex. Now I know that Hanover offers several different versions of the Kensington Flex. Do you have any of the additional features? Because you couldn't fit a 3-car garage out there, correct?
No, in Orchid Terrace, we cannot do the 3-car garage except on the Delano, but in Davenport Estates, we have 60-foot wide lots. So in that community, we can add a 3rd-car garage.
Well, we'll talk about that in our next interview.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of this is a layout of the floor plan of the Kensington Flex. Still, you get a lot of house there.
Hold there 1 second, Bruce. So I wanted to mention, a lot of people need a home office these days. As you can see in the entry area of the home, right off the foyer, there's a large living room, which can be converted with French doors to a home office. So it would be right at the front of the house. If you do business at home as a realtor or in some other field as an accountant, you have people coming over to drop off documents and paperwork. This functions as a great home. It's a 4-2 with a bonus room or flex room in the front.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And that would be the living 14 by 12 foot. Is that what you're referring to?
Correct. You nailed it.
Very nice. Very nice. If you're in real estate right now, I'm going to tell you something. This is something that's important to me because You were a realtor for a number of years. Okay. I work with realtors every day. I love to see them connect with a great builder that can help them. And you've got some pretty amazing realtor incentive programs that I'd like you to go over. You've got your silver, your gold, and your platinum program. And I think that once a realtor sells one of your properties, they're going to sell more. They're sold on them. I guarantee you.
So I was in general real estate for 5 years before joining Hanover just over 2 years ago. And as a realtor, I valued the builder's relationship. And as working for the builder, we certainly value our VIP realtors. And that relationship is critical to our success. So we reward realtors for selling more homes. The more you sell, the more you make. So
that's right. Absolutely. And that should be the case for all of us, isn't it?
You would think so, but it's not that common, like common sense. But Hanover, you get paid. So gold level, you move to 3%, and then at home 7 or more, 3% plus a $2,500 bonus. So it's one of currently the most generous realtor bonus programs available, and we really do value our realtor audience.
You know what's, and I think that's amazing that you do. I have heard that some builders, production builders, have gotten so greedy that they're trying to cut out the realtor completely. I think that's a big mistake. I saw that done back in the mid 2000s, and it really came to bite them. And I think that that's greedy. And I'm going to tell you something, the realtor adds a lot of value to the purchase, and somebody can bring their own realtor in to buy a home through you. They don't pay any extra for that. Correct. You compensate the real estate agent, and you love working with real estate agents.
We absolutely do. And they are critical to our success. As I mentioned, we certainly value their partnership, and we have a great deal of respect for the general realtor population. As I was one for 5 years, and I joined Hanover because of the way they treat realtors.
Sure. So if you are a real estate agent out there and you want to connect yourself with a great builder, introduce yourself to Tom. Go out there and visit his community. I guarantee you that if you are selling a property anywhere in that Osceola County area, this is a property, this is a development that you're definitely going to want to see. And Tom can cross-sell into Davenport Estates as well. So I want to first of all take this time to thank you for the opportunity and to interview you. Now, when a client goes to you, I have been honored, and I feel greatly honored to be the approved lender for Hanover Family Builders. So when they come to you and they're getting a mortgage and they get approved through me and we're helping them with the financing, what are some of the incentives that a client would expect to see when using Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, the loan arranger?
So through CrossCountry Mortgage, our preferred lender, we have fantastic incentives. On the inventory homes currently available at ORCHID Terrace, it's $10,000 towards your closing costs on each one of those homes.
That is crazy. That's crazy. I'm seeing some of these big lenders, they're fighting to give them 5. They're fighting to give them 5.
So also on to-be-builts, which we'll talk more about at Davenport Estates, when you build from the ground up, the benefit or incentives with CrossCountry Mortgage is $8,000 closing costs, free granite countertops kitchen, 42-inch cabinets kitchen. So
very generous, very generous. We don't want Matt to know that. If he knows that other builders aren't paying as much, he might lower that price. So right now you're getting up to 10 grand, 8 grand. If you're going to build from ground up, I think that's extremely generous. And I want to ask you a question, since I think this is important that clients know. Why do you think that Hanover and you choose CrossCountry Mortgage and my team to help your clients with financing? What's the reason for that?
So it's 2 main reasons. It's customer service. Just like Hanover's approach is different to the new home building business, CrossCountry Mortgage's approach is different. Their customer service levels are unparalleled. Secondly, you know how to get us from contract to closing. A lot of lenders out there can make a loan work, but they don't wait that 6 or 8 or 10 months it might take to build the house. You're with us every step of the way. You get our buyers across the finish line because you know our process and you're committed to success.
Man, that means a lot to me. And I want to take this time to thank you, Tom, for this interview. I can't wait to do Davenport Estates. So I want all of you that are listening to this or watching this on my podcast to join us again for the next interview. I'm going to be going to each one of the Hanover Family Builder communities and interviewing each one. So all of my realtor partners out there and any client that's going to pick this up on the internet is going to be able to really see the value that you give them when they purchase a home through your community and through Hanover Family Builders. Tom, thank you for the opportunity. Now, I want to make sure everybody knows too, that if you are going to go out and see Tom, to contact him, make an appointment with him. My contact information is all attached to this video. You can see his phone number is on this video as well. So call him directly. He does schedule by appointment only. And I can promise you, if you meet with Tom, you're going to want to buy one of his homes. So thank you, Tom, for this interview.
So just real quick to summarize, Bruce, my phone number there is actually should be 352-217-0875. The email address tpopadak@HanoverBuilds is correct, but the phone number should be 352.
I will change that, and I will make sure that it is on the announcement, and I'll have that changed for the next the next interview as well. So 352 instead of 321.
That's
Make
correct.
sure all of you listening, make note of that. Super important. And you can always call me. I'll direct you directly to Tom as well, or any of the Hanover Family Builder communities. Thank you for taking the time today, and good luck with that bulldozer out your back door there.
You got it, Bruce. Take care and be well.
Thank you. Same to you.